General, we have found them again.
Have we, Tobin? Or is this a preface to another of your failures? Consider the whole field, Tobin. Why would a Jedi risk all of this just to come to Isis?
The crew of the Ebon Hawk is elusive, General. We were warned about that, but we still underestimated them. But the fools are here, in Isis. The intel on this is certain. I'm ordering men loyal to us to take care of them now.
I think I have an idea. Hold that order. Have her watched instead. The Jedi may prove a solution to another one of our persistent problems.
I like the sound of bad in his voice. That person is bad. Hey, you guys still, being busy, huh? I don't think that they were supposed to survive. I'm pretty sure they were supposed to die. I'm not sure what's going on there. Hey, I think today is your day.
Back again, Off-Worlder? I'm sure you have a starport visa. If I were you, I'd leave before too many more beast cages are stacked in the streets.
Do you have a man named Dagon Gent in custody?
We certainly do. He and several other people were picked up in connection to a murder.
And who got murdered?
Captain Sulio. She was in charge of the starport checkpoint. A good soldier. Your friend was one of the last people that saw her alive. So far, he's just a suspect. But if he did it, the punishment is death.
Dagon Gent is the only person I know with the contacts to help us out. We need to get Dagon out of custody.
How long is Dagon going to be questioned?
Until we either eliminate him as a suspect or find the real killer. Dagon has quite a record with the authorities. The Colonel thinks that murder isn't too far a stretch for someone like him.
What does the Colonel know anyway? Can I see him?
No way. We're under orders to make sure no one sees the murder suspects. Command is taking this very seriously.
How can I eliminate him as a suspect?
I know Dagon personally. He's one of the worst doctors I've ever heard of. But I can't see him deliberately killing someone. He was one of the last people seen with Captain Sulio in the cantina. Ask around there. I've heard he's got a good motive for killing her. If you can somehow clear that up and prove it wasn't him, Command will cut him loose. If I say any more, I'll get in trouble.
I'll be going then.
Stay out of trouble.
And now I can ask people in the cantina like I was doing before, honestly, but yeah. So, Ali, all access to the Royal Palace and the Jedi Master is restricted. That's fine, but this one over here, Captain Riken, or Riken, I don't know, says that Dagon Gent was picked up along with several other suspects in regards to a murder. And we know all about that. Let's go back to the cantina. So nobody's attacking me. Everybody is dead who does that sort of activity. Excuse me, bouncer. If you go inside, you no make problem. Many problem recently. That's fine. So don't worry about that. I just wanted to ask you about the problems, but I guess you can barely speak your own language. So, it's just... No, my translator just can barely speak his own. Okay, so... Paynar, you are sleazy as hell. Gormo, you're also pretty sleazy. I still haven't had any luck finding a flaming visa. I don't suppose you have an extra starport visa? No, you don't. Can I talk about Captain Sulio's murder? I'm in trouble enough as it is. I'm glad I wasn't even here that night. I'm sorry if that doesn't help you. You did say that before.
You need any more work done, just come to me.
Yeah, you're a pal. I'd like to talk to you about Captain Sulio's murder.
If you ask me, she got what she deserved.
Do you know any reason why Dagon Gent would kill Sulio?
You're flaming right, I do. The night she made the great flight, she ripped Dagon apart. Not literally, but we could hear her laying into him over here. We got a good laugh at it. Dagon was so mad he was sputtering. Then he stormed off. Best entertainment we had that night. The only good thing about that Sulio is she had a good tongue on her.
I don't need to know about your private life. How well do you know Dagon?
I know his face, that's about it. His office is on Bakel's turf.
And you told me about that before. Who's Bakel?
She's a beast rider like me and her.
That's fine, I'll be going. That's important. We probably need to go to his office then. Let's ask a few more people around here, just in case. Like Nico over here, who plays Pazak.
It's the Pazak Shark.
No. Can I talk to you about Captain Sulio's murder?
Foul business, that.
Yeah. Someone was saying that Sulio deeply humiliated Dagon the night she was murdered. That's a very good motive.
She did? Oh no, by the 4 moons, what a mix-up. They got it all wrong. Dagon and Sulio were good friends. It's just when they got a little too much Juma juice, they'd carry on. They'd call each other all manner of things. It could get quite hilarious, really. But it was just friendly banter. That night, Sulio was in great form. Dagon and I were laughing about some of the choicer ones later. Yellow-tooth dung dweller. We bought her a couple of drinks afterwards. It may look strange on the outside, but it was just their habit. Their way of passing time during these dark nights. Listen, if the soldiers think that's a motive, they just didn't do enough digging.
That bit of information will help with clearing Dagon, but the Onderon military won't let him off that easy. They're very obstinate. Maybe some of these people will know more about what happened that night.
Yeah, what happened on the night of the murder?
I was cleaning up stakes from a particularly rewarding Pazak game when I heard a loud sound outside. I grabbed my blaster and went out the door. When I got out, I saw Captain Sulio. She was quite dead. Blood was everywhere. I heard a noise and saw Dagon Gent coming from his office across the courtyard. We both waited for the authorities to get there. The next day, they picked up Dagon and several other people in the area. It's crazy to think he did it. Sulio was our friend.
So we know where his office is. And also that's the blood outside. That's the murder blood. I don't know why I didn't connect the dots. But we saw a pool of blood outside, and yes, we can go there. Where did you find the body?
Just outside the door by the junk heap.
It might be a good idea to look at the crime scene. We fought many soldiers in the Mandalorian Wars. The Onderonians were certainly brave, but they were disorganized and stupid. I wouldn't be surprised if they overlooked something.
Yeah, tell me how you know Dagon?
Know him? He's probably my best friend on this planet. Honestly, he's not a very good doctor, but he is a great drinking companion.
Okay, well, I suppose you know him better than most. Can I ask something else?
I'd much rather talk about something else.
Okay, I'll be going. So that's very important. We'll investigate outside. I think we have everything we need in here, but I'll still talk to everybody. There are no new times for you to beat, Swoop Champion. Can I help you with some other matter? Yes, I want to talk about Captain Sulio's murder. Ah, that is a foul business there. I talked with the soldiers in charge of the investigation. 4 of our regulars talked with them. Bahima, Nico, Panhar, and Kipf. Yeah, I know. I remember you telling me that. Bahima, Nico. Oh, that's the people I need to talk to. I'll talk to everybody though, but I talked to them already. That's the thing. It's kind of good that I did talk to them before going to the thing, or going to the other guy. But Zachary, no.
Are you satisfied with your payment for the visa? I can exchange it for something else if you like.
No, it's good. Why haven't you left?
The visa wasn't for me, but for an associate of mine. There are plenty of business opportunities left in ISIS. I plan to stay here for a while.
Okay, suppose that's it?
Are you satisfied with your payment for the visa?
Well, I am, yes. I was wanting to talk to you about the captain's murder.
I really can't be any help with that.
Then I'll be going. She basically says the same thing as before. So, Kif. But you're not the only one. Let's have a chat with Kif. The Off-Worlder returns. Yes, I would like to talk to you about Captain Sulio's murder. I had the misfortune of being here that night. What do you want to know? Do you know Dagon Gent? I recognize him, but that's about it. He doesn't have the qualities I look for in friendship. Because he drinks too much? Well, I guess that's it. We did talk to everybody. Huh. What about that? I don't remember the second name, though. Or the other name. Was it Irjubaju? It might have been Irjubaju. I never remember his name. Can't pronounce it. It's got too many consonants. So, this is the crime scene. We got a broken droid, and we have a garbage pile. You search the trash heap for anything related to Captain Sulio's murder. The only thing you find is dried blood where she was killed. Maybe there is something else in the area. Yes, there is the broken droid. This is the remains of a serving droid, still clutching its serving tray. It has been heavily scavenged, and the head is missing.
Nobody we talked with mentioned a droid. This droid was destroyed recently. Someone inside the cantina might know more.
There's a freaking space battle going on up there. But, thank you. Well, actually, I think I know exactly who knows more. It is you. Not you. You. The Upworlder returns. Yes. I want to talk to you about Captain Sulio's murder. I had a misfortune. I know. I found a broken serving droid by the murder scene. Droids are sadly vandalized all the time now. That's probably one of Bahima's serving droid. He keeps losing them, of a source of some displeasure for him. I know nothing more, though. Oh, it's Bahima. That's the name I was missing before. Is it possible that the droid saw something that we could recover? Yeah, quite possible. Did you find the head? The memory core is located there on that model. I hope you know what model it is, because it just said serving droid. And hopefully that's just the model. Because otherwise, you just incriminated yourself. No, it was missing. Sadly, without a head, I can't do anything. If you do find the head, however, I could work on it. I have the proper equipment to do such an operation. Yeah, that's why I came here. Because it would be you who knew about droids. So Bahima. Or Bahima. Oh! You're Bahima. Right. I don't know why let me save. I don't know why I left you. What brings you to Bahima this time, sentient? Definitely not your drinks. Can I talk to you about Captain Sulio's murder? This incident has brought me much distress. An unhappy thing this is, and bad for the flow of commerce. What is your interest in this, sentient? Yeah, an acquaintance of mine, Dagon Gent, is being questioned by the military about this. I'd like to get him free. As would I. I prize my loyal customers, and he's most regular. Let me structure my memories and recall the night. Ask your questions. Do you know Dagon Gent? I know him very well. Many sentients look toward bartenders for advice. On my world, they also are sometimes sought for spiritual advice, which is not advice. It's just spiritual advice. This is a trust I try to honor. Okay, yeah, I found a broken droid serving, or a broken serving droid by the murder scene. That would be SOD3. That's the third serving droid I've had this month. I hired a human to do the job. She's not very good, but at least she won't be stolen or destroyed as easily. Yeah. What keeps happening to your serving droids? Recently, this area has become more dangerous. Vandalism and robbery are sadly common. My droids keep being stolen. SOD3 went missing the night Captain Sulio was murdered. And you didn't mention it before? I didn't know it would interest you. He was found near the body, I'm given to understand. Nico would know more about that. Feels like I'm being played for a fool here, but I'll be going. As in, he's sending me to somebody else. Nico.
It's the Bazak Shark.
It is. Can I talk to you about Captain Sulio?
Foul business, that.
Yep. I found a broken droid, a broken serving droid by the murder scene.
That would be Bahima's SOD-2. No, SOD-3. Or is it 2? Whichever one it was, he keeps losing them. I remember when I arrived, it was still smoldering.
What happened to it?
Who knows? Sometimes the slum dwellers shoot his serving droids for fun. This part of the quarter is getting more and more lawless, I'm afraid. When Dagon and I were waiting for the soldiers, we had to chase off some scavengers that were stripping SOD-3.
Do you remember who scavenged the droid?
No, I'm afraid there was quite a crowd growing. We were seeing if there was any way we could help Sulio. There was nothing we could do, of course. She was dead.
Okay. Scavengers. Well, we know of a scavenger. Panar.
You need any more work done, just come to me.
Yeah, I'd like to talk to you about the murder.
Huh.
I found a broken serving droid by the murder scene.
That Bith keeps buying droids, and the scavengers keep stealing them or blowing them up. Seems he's finally given up. The waitress is awful, but she's more fun than his droids ever were.
Any ideas which scavenger got to his droid?
I wouldn't tell you even if I knew. I could tell you where you could find the parts, though.
You would tell me if you knew, because I can force persuade. You know that? Where?
That western square has the perfect fence for droid parts. There's a droid vendor called 1B8D. That droid is as dumb as a Gamorrean. He'll buy anything because he's too stupid to do anything else. 1B8D is quite handy. Quite a few of the slum dwellers make a good living salvaging droid parts for him. He might have even bought some.
Well, I know exactly where he is. Hey. 1B8D, I believe.
Greetings, Master. Do you have any interest in my goods?
1B8D, please give me components for free.
That goes against my primary behavior programming.
Okay. Who do you work for?
1B8D was built and programmed by Tolos the Trader. 1B8D was built to buy droid components for below base cost value and sell components based on most favorable market conditions. Do you have any interest in my goods?
Yeah, I need to know if you have any parts from one of Bahima's serving droids.
Entity Bahima unknown. I have many serving droid parts.
I want to buy those parts.
The market rate for those parts would be 25 credits.
Okay.
Thank you for your business.
Kif and the Cantina can probably do something with this. We should head back.
Thank you. Hey, Kif. I wonder if the waitress will ever get me my drink. No, she won't. The off-worlder returns. Yep. I had the misfortune. Yeah, I know. Yeah. I have the remains of SOD3. Can you get any information from it? Let me see. If you got the head, that's where his memory core is. Give me a minute or two, and by that I mean just a fade to black, and it's fine. And now I'm back. That should do it. Let's take a look at his last feed.
Hello there. What is this? Oh my, she's dead.
There you go. It seems this recording proves that the killer came from the marketplace. You may want to show this to Nico. To Nico? Why? They are really giving me the runaround, sending me all over the shop in here. Nico?
It's the Pazak Shark. No more games for me. I know when I've been beat.
Have you been beat, though? I want to show you SOD3's last transmission.
If it'll help Dagon, you got it. There's no way that Dagon could have done it. I saw him coming from his office. That's the opposite direction of the marketplace. We should go talk to Captain Riken and clear all of this up.
We should indeed. But that is the reason why I should have talked to him, because he is the witness.
Nico, is it? And the off-worlder. What brings the two of you here?
Dagon Gent couldn't have killed Captain Sulio.
That's a bold statement. I assume you have some sort of proof.
I do. Nico can explain.
It's a long story, so bear with me, Captain. The night of the murder, I was playing Pazak. It was a prosperous night.
That should do it. We still don't know who killed Sulio, but this will greatly assist our investigation.
You have been ordered off this investigation, Captain. I hope you can explain yourself.
I had nothing to do with this, sir. This citizen found information about Captain Sulio's murder. It's material to the investigation.
We've already got our man. Sulio and this Gent were fighting the night she was murdered. He had ample motive.
They weren't really fighting. The regulars of the Cantina can vouch for that.
Have you read the report? Some of the things Sulio called him were vile. Sulio and Dagon clearly hated each other.
Did you talk to anyone in the bar? Others can confirm that they were good friends.
Why, you little... Friends would not carry on in such a manner.
It's absolutely true, Major. I was a friend of both of them. They've done this dozens of times. Bahima the bartender can confirm it, as well as half a dozen other people. They were an odd pair, but they certainly didn't hate each other.
I see. Well, there's still the fact that he was right there at the scene of the crime.
But Dagon Gent was coming from inside the bar with Nico.
I've already given my report, Off-Worlder. He came from his office, like I said.
The only thing that matters to me is that he was within blaster range when Sulio was killed, and he did not have an alibi.
think I chose the wrong option there. Yeah, he came from his office, but a recording of the murder shows the shot came from the opposite direction.
You have a recording? And I'm sure you're just misinterpreting it.
I've seen it myself, Major. Nico isn't the only one that spotted Dagon coming from his office. It really can't be Dagon Gent. The real killer is still loose.
Very well, Captain. Set Gent free, then. But if later it turns out that he did do it, it's going to be on your head.
Can it be on his head right now? Because I need him out of this place for reasons.
The men will be working on getting Dagon Gent out right away. The Major sure isn't happy. You're quite a team. Together, you got the Major to back down. That's no small feat.
The Major seemed particularly unwilling to believe Dagon was innocent.
The investigation has been handled at the highest levels. I've heard there's been some concern about that.
With Dagon free, I don't know if the investigation team will find another suspect. They haven't been as diligent as other investigators.
What do you mean?
I'm not gonna say any more. Probably said too much already. If you head over to Dagon Gent's office, some men will bring him there shortly. Thanks for clearing this whole thing up. I could tell the justice wasn't being served, but we all have our orders. We really need to patrol that sector better.
Thanks for getting me out of there. As detention cells go, it had definite class, but I prefer being out on my own all the same. What the hell happened to you anyway? Your face looks like the back end of a dewback. Well, regardless, I owe you and Mandalore one.
Why would you make that comment? In any... why would you... Why were you locked up in the first place?
Wrong place, wrong time. Captain Sulio and I were acquaintances. I just happened to be too close when she got dead. Real shame. She wasn't bad to look at, and she could drink.
You have any idea who killed her?
No, and at this point, I don't care. Just glad to be free.
You don't care?
She's dead now. Not like finding whoever did it will bring her back. I deal with death all the time. We all end up like her eventually.
Yeah, I hear you deal with death a little bit more all the time because you are a terrible doctor. Mandalore said you might be able to help me out. I need to get in touch with someone from the palace. Actually, before I say that, this place is a mess. It must have been looted.
Yeah, it was. Although it looked pretty much like this to begin with.
I thought a doctor's office would have been more sterile.
Little dirt never killed anyone. Well, maybe a few people. But they didn't pay too well, so they got what they deserve. I give my customers a menu of options. If they go for the deluxe, I'll clean up the place and put on a new smock. Otherwise, they knew the risks.
Don't you call them patients?
Patients, customers, idiotic hut spawn, call them what you like. Most doctors tell you that they get into the business to save lives. Most of them are flaming liars. At least I'll tell you the truth. I'm in it for the credits.
This planet uses flaming instead of other words, specifically. Which also makes sense because it seems to be a pretty close-knit society, so they would have sort of verbiage like that. I want to talk about something else.
Like what?
How do you know Mandalore?
We go way back. Way before he became Mandalore. In my experience, Mandalorians always know about the doctors around. For some strange reason, they keep getting into scrapes. You want to know more? Ask him yourself.
Yeah, he said you might be able to help out. I need to get in touch with someone from the palace.
Not many people can help you out with that. There have been several assassination attempts on Queen Talia. That place is a lot tighter than a Hud's fault. I know a few people, though. Who do you need to get in touch with?
Who's trying to kill the Queen?
Nobody knows for sure, but everybody thinks that General Vaku has to have something to do with it. They're keeping the attempts quiet, but that place is locked down tight.
Yeah, I'm trying to get in touch with a Jedi Master who is inside the palace.
A Jedi Master, you say? Now that is interesting. It's quite a bounty on Jedi these days. Not that I'm looking to collect, but if there's a Master there, I think I know who it is.
Who do you think it is?
I'm not certain, otherwise I'd tell you. But the man I'm thinking about is smart, likes to stay in the shadows, and is cryptic as hell. If he isn't a Jedi Master, he should become one.
Can you get in touch with someone inside the palace?
There's a slight problem with that. I know you don't want to hear that since you went through all the effort of springing me out. The thing is, scavengers have already looted most of my stuff. Most of it's garbage anyway, so I don't care too much. But I did have a couple of encrypted holodisks that they nabbed. So here's the punchline. I need those disks because they have some contact information on them. The people I know you don't just walk up and chat with. There's a procedure. And that holodisk has the procedure.
Who has them?
But Kel's gang pretty much owns this street. From what I hear, she's the one that cleaned me out. She's in the local cantina most days. She's tough as Drexel leather and more dangerous than an angry Wookiee. If you take Mandalore with you, though, you should be just fine. Just get me the encrypted holodisk. After that, if there is a Jedi Master in the palace, I'll get you a meeting with him.
Sounds good to me. I got a short lightsaber from that, which is... Maybe we only get these lightsabers if we have completed the build your own lightsaber mission. Huh, I wonder if that's the case. These are pretty important missions, so it is possible to finish them. Oh, Captain Raikkonen is patrolling the Western Square. You can try to ambush him. It would be best to do it when there are no witnesses around. Thank you, narrator, for suggesting me the evil things to do. I am very glad for that. As I was saying, these are pretty important missions. Like, you can make them before... You can, you know, finish them before getting that first lightsaber. So I imagine the game detects that and doesn't give you the lightsaber. Which means there's an optimal way, because you can do the lightsaber without doing the missions, there's an optimal way to collect as many lightsabers as you can in the whole game. Which means I probably did it, because we did that whole thing about going to Dantooine and then going to Nar Shaddaa to get the lightsaber. Even though I probably didn't do it well enough, but still. So, if I want to ambush him when there's nobody around... First off, I need to identify where he is. Hey.
As long as I get paid, I don't care what they want us for.
This place looks like a good enough place with nobody around. Oh, yeah. Oh, that's beautiful. Okay. Let's wait for him. Captain, I have news for you. Hey.
Stay out of trouble.
When they find your body, they will have to sew you back together for your funeral. Oh no, he's attacking me. I'm acting in self-defense. I also smell of roses. Look at all that self-defense electricity. Nobody saw that. Those people didn't see nothing. Or hear nothing. Mandalorian Disintegrator, a Deshade Sonic Blaster, and a Canny Dueling Shield. Just normal stuff. And that is that. And,
You're back to visit me. So all 3 captains have been removed from their posts. You're quite impressive. Here's the reward I promised. I will let my friends know of your able assistance. I'm certain we can return the favor at some point in the future. You've made a powerful ally, Jedi.
I hope so. 7,500 credits gained. I like that. Didn't gain dark side points despite the tone of her voice. So you're going away? Bye. HK-47 wants to follow. Okay, well, that takes care of that. Cantina Rats, though. Dagan can arrange a meeting between you and the Jedi Master inside the... Yeah, I need to go back to the Cantina.